Hello and welcome to the FITNEST programming. I'm Louisa Stark, the founder of the FITNEST program. We are going to be going through today's workout. This is week 6, day 4. Hope you guys are excited. This is the final workout for this week, and today we are focusing on the midline. So let's go ahead and get you stretched out. To start, we're going to do 10 midline twists. So feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring those elbows up and rotate from side to side. Doing about 5 to 10 on each side. Making sure we're pivoting on that foot. Reaching those elbows across for about 5 to 10 reps on each side. Then we're going to take it to the ground and we're going to do 5 face down scorpions followed by 5 face up scorpions. And the scorpions, we're going to come down on the ground, arms extended. We're going to lift one leg and bring it across our body to the opposite hand. Back down. We're looking for about 5 repetitions on each side. Then we'll flip over and do the same thing from a face-up position. One leg up, reaching it across our body. Oops, running out of space there. And to the other side. Angle myself a little better. Up. Like so. Once you have 5 on each side, we're going to go ahead and sit up. We'll turn it over and do 30-second cobra stretch. Letting those hips relax down, bracing in the shoulders. The whole lower body should be nice and relaxed. Should be stretching out through your abs. Holding here for 30 seconds, and then we'll transition into the downward dog. So toes drive into the ground, hips come up, pressing the head through. Holding here for about 30 seconds. We'll go ahead and walk the feet up like an inchworm style, standing all the way up. Now the next piece we want to do is a T-spine rotation. To do that, we're going to come in a squat stance here. Squat as nice and low as we can. Put one hand on the floor and we're going to rotate up and across. Right, we're looking for about 5 on each side for a total of 10. Now, if it's hard for you to get into the squat position, what we can do instead is come to the hands and knees. We're going to do fingers on ear. We're going to rotate elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling, elbow to elbow, elbow to ceiling for 5 reps on each side. Loosening up that T-spine. All right. Once we're done there, we're going to do 2 rounds of the following: 10 good mornings, a 30-second jog in place, 10 standing knee to elbows, 5 3-point toe touches, and 30 seconds of jumping jacks. So we're going to go ahead and stand it on up. 10 good mornings, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, hinging the hips back and up. Feel a nice good stretch through the hamstrings, through those glutes, and up for 10 repetitions. We're just going to jog in place. Just a little bit of a shuffle. Start getting that heart rate up, get those legs pumping a little bit. Then 10 standing knee to elbows, fingertips at your ears. We're going to lift one knee and touch the opposite elbow. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. Then we're going to go for a wide stance here. We're going to do the 3-point toe touch. Into center. To the other side. There's 1. There's 1, 2 touch, 3 touch for 2. And we're going to do a total of 5. Then set a timer And we've got 30 seconds of jumping jacks. All the way up overhead, moving those arms, or do that step and reach. Twice through that one, the good mornings, jog, knee to elbow, 3-point toe touch, and the jumping jacks. Once you've got that second round, it's time for a strength portion, and we can go ahead and take a seat. We're going to be doing 4 rounds today of 10 windshield wipers, 10 feet anchored sit-ups, 10 candlesticks, and 15 glute bridges with a 5-second hold, finishing off with a 30-second plank on each side. Now the windshield wipers, we're going to start laying on our back. Arms are going to be planted off to the side with our palms down. Legs are going to go straight up. We're going to lower to one side, back up through the center, and lower to the other side, and back up. All right, that's one side, 2 side, there's 2. If we need to, we can bend those knees and take the knees down, like so. Once we're done there, 10 repetitions, we're going to anchor our feet under the edge of a couch or under another sturdy or heavy surface. Knees should be at about a 45. Hands can be behind the head or crossed over at the chest. And from here, with our feet anchored, we're going to sit up until our elbows touch our thighs. Again, if you're behind your ears, up till the elbows touch your thighs. The goal here is to get as far up as we can. So if you're not able to sit all the way up, we're going to get as high up as we can for 10 repetitions. Having the feet anchored allows us to have a little bit of extra support as we lift our body upwards. The next movement is candlesticks. Now this is going to be a new one for most of us. We're going to turn around. So I want to be able to reach underneath my couch here. I'm going to hold on with my hands. With my legs straight out, I'm going to lift them up, and get nice and high. Back down, that's 1. Lift the legs up, drive the hips up, back down, that's 2. All right, so again, legs come up, hips come down, legs come down. And we're using this anchor on the couch to help us stay in control and be able to lift our legs without our chest moving. From there, we're going back to those glute bridges. You all are familiar with these. Hands can be by your sides, over your chest. You can just let them relax off to the side. Feet should be shoulder width apart as we drive those hips up, holding for 5 seconds at the top. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. Short rest here, back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing a total of 15 of these, all right? So you might need to use your fingers to keep track with all the counting. 5 seconds at a time, 15 total reps there. And once we're done with the glute bridge, we're gonna come to our side. Now you can do it with your elbow down or extended, but we've got some side planks to do. 30 seconds on each side. I prefer to be on my elbow. It's up to you how you choose to do it. To make it a little bit easier, you can bend your knees and lift through your knees in that plank position. For a little bit more challenge, we're gonna straighten those legs and we're gonna lift the whole lower body up off the ground, holding for 30 seconds. Now, if you don't quite make it to the 30 seconds unbroken, that's okay. If you need to drop, shake it off for a quick second, and then go back up and finish your 30 seconds, that's perfectly fine. What we wanna do is accumulate 30 seconds for 4 rounds. All right, 4 rounds, 10 windshield wipers, 10 feet anchored sit-ups, 10 candlesticks, 15 glute bridges with a 5-second hold at the top, and a 30-second plank on each side. 4 rounds all the way through. Once you finish that 4th round, you're done with your strength portion, and it's time to move on to our high intensity or conditioning piece. Today, that conditioning piece is going to be Tabata style. So we're gonna work for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds. During those 20 seconds, you wanna get as many repetitions as you can. For today's Tabata, we're gonna cycle through all 4 movements that we have listed 6 times through each one. So when I start my timer for 20 seconds, I'm gonna start with doing seated leg tucks. I'm gonna put my hands down my side. I'm going to extend my legs, bring them up, extend, bring them up. I'm gonna do as many of these as I can for 20 seconds. Then I'm gonna rest for 10 seconds. I'm gonna lie down and do 20 seconds of flutter kicks, alternating up and down for 20 seconds. Then I'll rest for 10. Then I'll do 20 seconds of Russian twists, getting those hands together. If I can, I'm gonna lift my feet up off the ground, twisting through, tapping my knuckles to each side for 20 seconds. Then I'll rest for 10. For those last 20 seconds, I'm gonna flip over and do mountain climbers for as long as I can of those 20 seconds, and then rest for 10. After those mountain climbers and that 10-second rest, I'm going back to the seated leg tucks. So 1 round down, starting round 2. All right, seated leg tucks, flutter kicks, Russian twist, mountain climbers. 20 seconds of each, 10-second break in between. Work top to bottom 6 times through. This should take you 12 minutes. I hope you guys have fun and enjoy the rest of your week. Great job on finishing week 6.